Hello, welcome to Collar City Invitational. My name is Narashi Dal. I will be commentating this game today. On the left side, it is New York Slice. On the right side, it is Bosny. It looks like Slice has won quaffle control and quad ball control, and Bosny has gotten dodgeball control. I do, for the most part, know most of these players' names on the field, so I will do my best with that. But again, I don't have rosters on me, so I do apologize if I mispronounce anyone's names. Looks like Frank Minson has the ball in hand. Jason Rosenberg with the ball, trying to beat people out, gets Zach Doyle out of the play. Callan Cupid beats out Timothy Carabale. Frank Minson taking up the wing, does a swim move, gets past Michael O'Connor, who's got the green. Michael O'Connor gets beat out. Kristen Forstrom with the ball, back to Minson up top. Minson switches side of the field with Vincent Iannucci on the far side. Minson takes it back up top and towards the middle. Jason Rosenberg and Cupid are looking to get control back. Cupid goes in the back. Bosny is in a 1-3 right now. Timothy Carabale with a great tackle to get the ball out of Minson's hand, but no harm, no foul there. Minson gets brought to the ground, but Kristen Forstrom picks it up and is actively being led by Jason Rosenberg into the open lane. Rosenberg tries to make a play for control, backs out of it. Carabale pushes Kristen with another hit on Minson. Timothy picks it up, gets beat out for his efforts, but great stop. Zach Doyle picks up the ball. There's no one there. Spins out the play, finds up open Michael O'Connor. Great job there to get a point for Bosny. Yeah, that was very impressive. A lot of hustle plays there. Timothy Carabale created that opening by getting Frank Minson, a very slippery player, onto the ground. And now it's 1-0 Bosny. Cupid, Minson, and Iannucci are all three talking about what to do in the middle of the field. Molly Potter's on the right side, right wing. Kristen Forstrom's on the left wing. Frank Minson taking it up, gets pressed by Carson Olazaba. Vincent Iannucci gets pressed by Leanne Dillman. That's a reset used, and Frank Minson lines up a shot, gets blocked there by David Fox. Michael O'Connor's, there's a bludger that hit the camera. Michael O'Connor is taking off, gets wrapped up by Molly Potter. David Fox tries getting the ball. There's a lot of bodies hitting the ground, and I am going to try to fix. There it is. I think that should work. There's a lot of bodies that hit the ground there. We'll see. We'll have to see what the call is. There was a fast break because bludger went off. There's a couple bludgers that went off pitch, and it looks like it looks like everyone's fine. It's just David Fox is slow to get up. Hopefully he is okay. It looks like he is subbing himself off. Kit Palpour is coming on to replace David. It'll have to be seen who gets ball back here, but it does look like Slice was able to get a dodgeball back for defense. It looks like the quad ball is on the ground to start with, but it's all but ensured that Slice will regain control here because Vincent Iannucci, the keeper, actively... Okay, never mind. This can get a lot more interesting. It does look like quad ball is being held by both parties, but Vincent Iannucci is the keeper, so if Vincent can get control here, Iannucci would be able to control possession and it would become keeper ball. So it'll have to be seen what Emily's able to do here. Emily Hickmott's able to do, and it looks like Iannucci was able to gain control there, and Slice is able to make a stop on that fast break look. Slice is bringing the ball up slowly. Bosny has control, setting up in that 1-3 zone that has become really popular in the last couple of years. Carson Olazaba looking at the left side, Leanne Dillman on the right side of the defense. They're hoping to stave off this control attempt by the Slice. Callan Cupid makes a move. Great block there by Leanne, but it doesn't matter. Callan Cupid is able to get ball back, and it looks like Jason Rosenberg is able to get ball back. And it looks like, Iannucci will get beaten out. Palpour gets beaten out by Jason Rosenberg. Molly Potter picks up the ball, passes it off to Frank Minson. Emily does not get the wrap on Hickmott does not get the wrap on Minson, and then Minson gets beat out for his troubles. Fast couple of plays there. If both teams had potentially just slowed it down, they could have possibly gotten a chance to gain an actual offensive possession there. But score is still 1-0. We are roughly at around, I think it'll be around 4.5, 5 minutes of game time. Doyle with the pass right back up top. Kip Alport getting looked at, chased down by Jason Rosenberg. Molly Potter picks it up and will carry the ball up. Cupid is just going up, beating out Quaffle players. Dillman gets beat out. Olazaba is there. Unfortunately, it was a bad pass attempt, I think. It's a bad pass attempt or shot attempt. Going off pitch, and Bosny is able to make the stop again. Scores 1-0 still. Kieran Collier is in with Leanne Dillman, and Kip Alport, Zach Doyle, Michael O'Connor, and Liz Giaroso are in right now. There haven't been too many substitutions for Slice. It looks like they are going into it was kind of a shadow zone-ish. They were in a 2-2, but there were a lot of players cheating on one side or the other. Christian Forsström was able to make the block, and the pass attempt was intercepted, and Slice is able to make that defensive stop. Don't know what the call is here, but oh, okay, so it looks like Bosny might have players with the same number. Yeah, so it looks like Michael Lee and Kieran Collier both have the same jersey number with number 9. That is pretty sure a blue card, and so someone will have to get the penalty minutes. Yes, it should be a blue card. And so it does look like possibly Kieran Collier is getting the card. No, it does look like Michael O'Connor is the one getting the card, and Zach Doyle will become the new keeper in his stead. So Michael O'Connor is in the box for the equipment malfunction with the different numbers, with the same numbers, and now they've changed it up. But Kieran Collier and Leanne Dillman do have control. It'll be interesting to see what defense the Bosny plays, because they don't have too much size at hoops. Oh, good beat there. No good. They didn't have too much size, so Molly Potter did take the shot, and it looked like the ball went in, but she was beat before, which is why Vincent Iannucci picked up the ball in front of the hoops and ripped a shot, and unfortunately missed low. Bosny is holding up. The score is 1-0. And we're, I think, close to 6.5 or 7 minutes of game time. Slice has not made any substitutions from their starters. Kieran with a great catch. It's a no-bludger look. Minson gets a hand on Doyle. Kip Alport gets sized up by Vincent. Iannucci brings him to the ground and has him completely wrapped. And that's another defensive stop for Slice. There's a bunch of cool beater play happening, so I'm going to do that because there's nothing in the Hot Quaffle game. They're just actively playing out of bounds, so it'll be interesting to see what ends up getting called. But nothing gets called, but even though everything was happening out of bounds. They have Bosny has one bludger. That's the call from the Slice sideline. Iannucci's bringing the ball up. Jason Rosenberg sets up a 1.5. Iannucci looks up, finds the cutter. Frank Minton with a great score over Michael O'Connor. And all three bludgers are on the Bosny Slice side. Jason Rosenberg is actively pressing, and Kip Alport is getting wrapped up by Molly Potter, and Potter gets beat out by Kieran Collier. Alport passes it off to David Fox, who's now in at keeper. Kieran with a great beat on Rosenberg, and then takes out Cupid. It's a no bludger look if they're able to react quick enough. And they do. The score is 2-1 Bosny. And it looks like there's no bludgers back for Bosny. Liz Giaroso with a great stop with Minton with the behind the back pass. Tries to find tries to find Johnston on the far side cut, but it does look like there's a Bosny quaffle player on top of the ball, actively turtling, and so we'll have to see who comes up with it, but it does look like Bosny has it, and they're calling out none. Kieran Collier has the ball in hand, actively working to beat people out. Fox gets wrapped up by Minson. Fox gets up, passes it to Giaroso. Giaroso is getting wrapped up by Johnston, tries to get the ball out. Palpour picks it up. Palpour is taking it up the sideline and passes it off to Fox. The Slice has one dodgeball back. Christopher Forsstrom gets beat out by Lawrence. Fox with the pass to Palpour. Palpour has the ball, staring down Rosenberg, who's coming down. Giaroso gets the ball, is looking to potentially just reset the play, not use a reset. Giaroso has the ball in hand, bringing it up to the center of the field. Slice is in a 2-2 zone. Pass to Palpour. Palpour gets beat up by Rosenberg, and Johnston has the ball in hand. Looks like this is the first subs that are coming in. Shelley Laurie is in for Slice. Kellen Cupid and Jerison Rosenberg have both subbed off for Phil Kane and Jason Tanner. Frank Minson has not subbed yet, and Molly Potter have not subbed yet. These are the only two starters that have not subbed yet, but it'll have to be seen what what Slice is able to do with new fresh legs. Peter Lawrence and Kieran Collier are the beaters for Bosny at this moment. Palpour is marking Potter to guard off a passing lane. Great beat there by Collier to take out Phil Kane. Pass gets sailed over to Laurie. Laurie tries to chase the ball down, but is actively beat out by Lawrence. The ball goes way off pitch, but Lawrence is running back onto the field. There's no bludgers right here. Giaroso passes to Fox. Fox is taking off. Fox is not taking off, I apologize, because Slice has a bludger back. It looks like Frank Minson has finally subbed off for Michael Lee. Lee and Potter are in a 2-2 zone up top. The Slice is in a 2-2 zone right now. The Tanner and Kane are in the middle of that 2-2 zone, actively trying to stop the offense from scoring. Potter gets beat out by Collier. Palpour makes the pass to Fox. Fox with the great cut and score. Palpour with the great look to find Fox on the cut. Lawrence and Collier maintain control on this play, and they are able to get the goal from that. Score is 3-1. Bosny has gone up. Johnson brings the ball up to the middle of the field, takes on Palpour. Palpour passes it off to Michael Lee, who's in the deep corner there. Back up to Johnston. Johnston has Phil Kane with support. Laurie has the ball in hand, passes it back up to Johnston. Bosny, Peter Lawrence gets beat out. Johnston sees that space, takes off, gets wrapped up by Fox, but then actively scores. Does look like Slice is looking to call a timeout here. There was a yellow card for, I think, reckless dislodgement, and we will see how that affects the goal. I'm sorry, penalty. There shouldn't be any penalty minutes because of the goal being good. So the score is 3-2. It's a low-scoring game, extremely low-scoring game. Slice just called a timeout, and I will figure out game time so I can get back to y'all about that. Mario. Mom, do you know game time? What? Hey, we're trying to put time. 9 minutes, 30 seconds. The time is 9 minutes 30 seconds. The game time is 9 minutes 30 seconds. The score is 3-2 We're in a slice timeout, and we will go from there. I mean, as long as they're on that side, it should be fun. Because they were preferring to go this way. Yeah. They kick the ball, that'd be not ideal. Yeah. So play has resumed. Lawrence is looking to lead a fast break. Collier and Lawrence both are taking that. Tanner gets beat out. Fox has no bludgers. Absolutely runs through everyone. And goal is good. Whistle has blown, but the goal should be good. I don't think I heard a whistle there. The goal should be good. There's a blue card given to Michael Lee for, I think, a swat. The Bosny has gone up 4-2. Johnson has the ball on the right side of the hoops. Kane with the beat on Palpour. Conroe steps up. Peter Lawrence with a great beat there and actively looking to press. Takes out. Doesn't look. There's a great beat there, Collier, to pick it up. Michael O'Connor has no one in front of him. Turns around and with the goal. There's a mini run here for Bosny. They're up 5-2 after a great play by Lawrence to create pressure and create the transition opportunity. New beaters in for Bosnian Bear Sharks with Carson Olzaba and Emily Hickmott in this game. Timothy Carable is back in this game at keeper. Zach Doyle is in this game at chaser. Thing looks like I don't know who that is. I do apologize. I feel like I have an idea of who it is actually, but I don't want to say the wrong name, but I will figure that out. Michael Lee has the ball in hand, gets sized up by Carable. Carable lunges to try to tackle, misses. Doyle picks off that pass attempt, looking to run, takes off, and he has one bludger. Doyle with multiple Quaffle players with Palpour with a great cut on the far side and score. The goal is good. The score is 6-2. Slice is up. Looks like Laurie is out of the game, and Potter is back in this game, and we'll go from there. Keelan, can you take over this real quick? Thank you. I will be right back.
I'll do my best, but I am not a commentator. Okay. That person in the yellow smiley shirt has the ball, and they passed it to Molly Potter, who is passing it to Mike Lee. And he's running around and passing it to, I forget his name, or maybe it's Johnson. Oh, but Johnson got beat. If you're not named Johnson, I'm sorry. Oh, now Lexi has the ball. And she's running up, and she passed it to Tim. Okay, and now he's back.
Lexi Bedell with their great stop and has the ball in hand. Passes it off to Carable. Carable passes, but unfortunately gets picked off by Potter. Potter is getting pressured by Rob Walsh, and Johnson is hearing yells of none, and they're actively looking to take off. Johnson sizes up, passes off to Aiden Claffey. Claffey with the score.
I was saying that person in the yellow shirt.
Yeah. That's why I needed to confirm. I was pretty sure that was Lexi Bedell, but I just wanted to confirm that's which is why.
That's the one person I did know.
There you go. That's a great goal for Slice to cut the run that Bosny was on. The score is 6-3. Hickmott and Olazaba are on. Carable with the ball in hand on the left side, getting marked by Lee. Claffey's up top guarding Doyle. Olazaba's taking Claffey out of the play to clear up space for Doyle. Doyle has the ball. Dillman is in at chaser. Oh, Doyle had the pass. Unfortunately, floated the pass to Dillman, and unfortunately, that was a surefire goal that did not end up going in because of the poor pass. Score is 6-3, and Johnston has the ball in hand with Lee and Potter and Claffey in with them. Mac Abraham is in this game, entered the game about a few possessions ago, so I do apologize for not noticing that earlier, or at least noticing it, but I didn't call it out earlier. Great stop there by Doyle. It looks like there is an injury sub for Cupid. Cupid does look to be okay, but is gingerly getting up and is able to jog off. Isaac Cerna is in this game for the first time, and looks like there actually might be a call in this play, but we'll have to see what the LAR Mario Nasta sees. Doyle has the ball in hand at mid-pitch. He has 3 slice quad ball players in hand with Abraham with ball, and we'll have to see what Doyle decides to do. They have an entire Bosny line looking to absolutely run. There is no call on the play. Doyle is able to just walk it up. Claffey does not get beat there. Missed beat there from Olazaba. Doyle passes it back up to Carabale. Timothy grabs the ball, takes on Lee, passes it off to Dillman. Dillman with the shot, misses. Walsh with a great scoop and score. Oh, unfortunately, that did not go in, but it looks like there might be an injury on the play. Carabale is able to jog off the field. Might have taken a hit and is able to jog off under their own power and absolutely able to walk to the bench, and he looks to be okay. Getting checked up by the Bosny sideline. There are some smiles on the sideline, so it looks to be nothing too serious. It looks like, from this distance, it looks like he is smiling, so hopefully he is okay. The score is 6-3 still. Cerna and Abraham are able to have control, and Potter with the pass off to Iannucci. Iannucci passes off to Michael Lee. Lee with a great score on David Fox, and there calls of drop by the Slice team to tell Abraham to get back on defense. Emily Hickmott with a missed beat. Doyle with the great alley-oop and score. Absolutely something that Doyle has come to known for in his time in the sport. Great cut, great finish, and great recognition there by Fox to find Doyle on the cut. Cerna has the ball in hand, and they're looking to get control back here. Walsh gets beat out. Michael Lee passes the ball off to Potter. Potter with the ball in hand. Cerna misses. They're able to maintain control. Lawrence and Alwazaba are in. Claffey passes it up to Lee. Alwazaba presses. Gets beat out by Mac. The ball goes off to Vinny. Right to Dillman. Fox is looking to potentially run. Slows it down. Looking to potentially get control here. Alwazaba subbing for Collier. Lee gets beat out. Lawrence beats out Claffey. Lawrence is absolutely beating out everyone to clear up a ton of space. Beats out Isaac. Palpour gets the ball. Mac cleans it up there. Collier is the only beater. Oh, unfortunately beat before for Doyle, who was trying to poster someone. A little too spicy is the call by David Fox. He recognizes that might have been a play that they could have possibly waited on. Kristen Forsstrom is back in this game for the first time since the first 5-6 minutes. Forsstrom, Iannucci, Lee, and Potter, 3/4 of the starting line quad ball players have come back up. Potter is getting sized up by Doyle, passes it off to Michael Lee. Lee has the ball in hand and has Fox actively sizing them up. Looks like Collier is beating out everyone. Lawrence has the ball in hand and takes a vicious beat on Lee. Lee did not see that coming, and Fox is absolutely running. Fox, unfortunately, Fox missed the shot. Had Iannucci in front of him, who potentially was there to make that stop, and Fox took the shot, and It looks like there is a potential call on this play. Play has been whistled dead for a ref call. The score is 7-4. I think we're at around 15, I'd say like 18-ish minutes. I'll find out the time as soon as this ref meeting is done.
Vinny, can you ask the time?
17:20.
The time check is 17 minutes, 20 seconds. They are asking for someone's getting carded. Isaac is getting carded. Not sure what the call is. So it looks like there's a foul on the beater, Isaac, who is now going into the box. I think I heard neck contact there. It looks like there is a turnover, and this also might be a quad ball turnover. So it does look like there is quad ball. What's the term? It does look like there is a quad ball turnover. Zach Doyle with the ball in hand in the Bosny keeper zone. Collier and Lawrence with the ball, with controls, with the dodgeball control. Fox and Doyle are passing it back and forth. Fox takes off with control, with absolute control in hand. Lawrence misses a tough beat. Iannucci wraps up. Oh, whoa! Looks like there is a call. There's definitely going to be a call for reckless dislodgement on Slice. Lawrence took a tough beat to try and beat people out of the play and sailed a beat, but I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry. Let me reset. Oh, Lawrence making it going from bad to worse there for Lawrence. Missed beat, and then now it looks like Lawrence will be getting carded for back contact. We'll have to see if there's a reckless dislodgement call here. There is a blue card. There is a blue card here for... Yeah, so it's based on what Tom is signaling. It does look like there's going to be a blue card for dislodgement. Okay, so because of the Lawrence foul, that looks like that's why there's a quad ball turnover. And then Forsstrom by herself, I was able to take over that, passes it off to Iannucci. Jason Rosenberg with a great block on Collier's beat. Iannucci sizing up Fox. Fox tries to make the wrap, gets shreds the tackle, and then scores through the small hoop. Looks like there might be an injury here. Iannucci is down and is able to get up, but does not put any pressure on that left leg. But actually, they are able to start walking off. Is a ginger walk, but Iannucci is walking off under his own power, and does look to be okay. I think got shaken up in that tackle attempt, but was able to score through that. There, there are multiple beaters here on the left side that are actively trying to get that third dodgeball. Jason Rosenberg goes after Quaffle, gets to great pass there from Fox to Doyle for a quick give and goal. So the score is 8-5. Bosny is up, and Collier, Lawrence is back in play, and Collier is able to maintain control there. Score is 8-5. Score is 8-5. Score is 8-5. What's going on? Yeah. Score is 8-5. Thanks, Keelan. Score is 8-5. Callan Cupid is back in this game. Tries to make a play for control. Unfortunately, is not able to. Doyle with a great interception there, and it's looking like there is a no bludger look if Doyle wants to run. Doyle takes off, has Fox and Palpour with him. Palpour has it. Looking, takes a good shot through the tall hoop. The score is 9-5. It looks like it is 19 minutes. Looks like it is 19 minutes. Christian Barnes is in this game, I think, for the first time. Barnes and Cerna are in this, in as a beater pair. Potter and Kristen are in this game as well, with Johnston and Lee with making up the other slice Quaffle line. Johnson passes it back up top. Carson Olazaba has the ball and beats out Barnes. Olazaba takes off. Great fake there by Forsum. Passes it off to Johnson. Sets it up. Johnson takes the shot. Oh, what a great attempt there. What a great attempt there by Potter to try to slap that ball in. And unfortunately, it did not go in, though. The score is 9-5. Dillman is back in this game at beater. Olazaba and Dillman are in with Giarosa and Fox, Palpour, and Doyle. It looks like Emily Hickmott will be the first seeker in for Bosny. Chris Balassa is in this game for the first time. David Fox gets beat out, but is able to make the pass off to Palpour. Palpour gets wrapped up, sheds that tackle. Great finish. Gets that pump fake in, and then great finish through the small hoop. The score is 10-5. The 20-minute period just ended, so the flag runner will come on to pitch. The score is 10-5, as I said.
Peter, you got this.
Dude, I mean, that's everyone in that Rochester area. No one's afraid of tackling in that area.
But the thing is that they don't expect. She's like,
Yeah, she's yeah.
and she's like,
Nice.
and then boom.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Rachel. We are back. The score is 10-5. Flag runner is on the field. Looks like the two seekers. I don't know what the term now is. Flag catchers. Look like it's going to be Emily Hickmott and Kellen Cupid. Bosny does have control here. They just scored the goal, and Johnston has the ball in hand with Forstrom and Chris Balassa enter in the field. Balassa has quick back and forth, gets wrapped up by Giroso. Giroso's off broom, and Johnson with a great pass to Balassa. Balassa lines up a shot, misses up top, and Forstrom is able to get that rebound. Passes it off to Potter. Potter takes it up the well. Passes it back to Forstrom. Forstrom takes on Pit Palpour. Palpour is able to then is in front, but then Johnson is able to get back and is able to dunk through that hoop. Cerna and Barnes are in, and it looks like that's a very clean catch there for Cupid, making it should be a 45-point swing. This game effectively should be tied, I think. Oh no, I'm sorry. It should be 100-95. So the goal should. The goal was good, making it 10-6, and now the catch should be good, making it 100-95. It looks like Barnes and Cerna have control here. Hikmat will leave. Yeah. Hikmat, the snitch for. The seekers are done, so the Hikmat will leave the pitch. Dillman, Olazaba are in. Bosny have the ball, quad ball here. Dillman and Olazaba are running it up to get potentially control back and obviously create a scoring opportunity. Girosa passes it up to Timothy Carable, who's back in this game. Good attempt there by Balasa to make that hit. Tough pass there by Carable to overthrow everyone, and ball goes right out of bounds. Someone's getting carded here. Looks like that might be Balasa for contact below the knees is what looks like the signal is. I think that's a quad ball turnover. The ball will be going back. Yeah, so that's contact below the knees for Chris Balasa. Carable gets a mulligan and will get the ball back. He has Barnes in front of him, Cerna at hoops, so he doesn't want to take that space. Giroso gets sized up by Forsstrom. Forsstrom switches over to O'Connor. Back up to Giroso. Giroso has the ball in hand. Forsstrom gets beat up by Dillman. Michael O'Connor takes a space, overthrows Palpour, and it's going to go out of bounds. Set score is 160, and Cupid is back in this game now at beater, fresh off of a great catch. Cupid and Phil Kane are in, going from back and forth. Cupid beats out Dillman. Carson Olazaba dives after that ball. Cupid gets after that ball. Kane beats out Olazaba, and then Carable is in front of Johnston. It's also good to see Cupid back in this game. I realized that Cupid had come off of an injury sub earlier, so it's good to see Cupid back in the game at seeker as well as back in at beater. Potter passes it back up to Johnson. Johnson has the ball in hand, looking to create opportunities. Great block there by Dillman. Dillman beats out Kane. Carable with a great tackle on the left side of the screen. Balasa picks it up, passes it to Potter. Potter with another great slap attempt with limited window of movement. And Giroso has that ball very, very safely tucked in the elbow. Potter is making a great attempt to potentially stop the run, and Dillman is now going to attempt to protect the bludger control that dodgeball control they have. Palpour has the volleyball in hand. Carable has the ball, and Lexi Bedell is back in this game. Dillman is potentially looking to sub here, yes, for Hikmat, and Kieran Collier is back in this game. Kieran has been probably the best beater when they've entered the pitch. Palpour has the ball in hand, taking that drive. Gets potentially Jake Zaslav has a hand on. It's a hand on Palpour, but Palpour is able to just shrink back out. Hikmat beats out Kane on the far side. Palpour has the ball in the middle of the field, passes back to Carable. That's a swat. That should be called. But the goal is good. Yep, it does look like Tom DeMuth, the head ref, is going to card Jake Zaslav for a swat. But there will be no penalty minutes as the goal was good. The score is now 110-95. Set score is 160. Johnson has the ball in hand. Potter, Zaslov, and Balasa are flanking the remaining chaser positions. Cupid and Kane are looking to get control back from Hickmott and Collier. Palpour gets beat out. Timothy Carable steps up to guard Johnston. Johnson switches sides of the field. Carable gets beat out, and O'Connor steps out to potentially to provide pressure. Johnson is taking the ball right back to that side. O'Connor tries to overcommit and gets beat out. Goal is, good shot attempt. Goal is no good. Zaslov tries to get the ball back up top and does do a great job of that. Carable, I apologize if I'm messing up the name pronunciation. Carable has the ball in hand, passes it off to Lexi Bedell. Bedell passes it back up top. Palpour is on the left side, and Michael O'Connor's on the deep end. Palpour has not subbed off in a while. Great awareness there by Potter to shade the pass. Timothy Carable gets matched up there by Zaslov. Zaslov tries to make that beat. Tries to make that wrap, and then Kane beats out Michael O'Connor. It looks like there might be a call here for illegal dive. Someone's getting carded. It does look like Zaslov is getting carded. That would be Zaslov's second yellow, I think, based on the card color. Pretty sure Jake got carded for swatting. Swatting, I think, is a yellow, but there was no penalty minutes because of the goal being good. I'm pretty sure this one is a yellow, and I think the earlier one was also a yellow. But no, you're good. I could just be wrong. The score is 110-95. Bosny has ball in hand because I think that's a quad ball turnover. Looks like there might have been an injury sub. Balasa has left the pitch, and Frank Minson has entered the pitch. Yep, looks like there is a quad ball turnover. Bosny has ball back, and Cupid and Kane have control. They're letting Hickmott and Collier get back in play to try to get control back. Frank Minson's pressuring Palpour. Palpour passes it back up to Timothy Carable. Carable takes it up the far side, uses the Mario Nasa as a screen, takes that goal himself and scores. Great wraparound goal, and with the finish. Jake Zaslov is back in this game and is now subbing off for Rob Mast and Johnston. It'll be Johnston, Mast, Minson, and Molly Potter. Minson is back in this game for the first time since his opening starter minutes. Potter gets the ball in hand. Kane beats out Palpour. There's the beat. Passes it to Rob Mast. Rob Mast back up to Johnston. Johnston passes it to Minson. Minson takes the space and rips a shot through the medium hoop, and the goal is good. The score is 120-105. Play has been stopped. Looks like there is a bludger interference call, is what I'm hearing. Looks like there is a debate about what beater threw where. There might be a third bludger interference call. We'll have to see what ends up actively being called. Looks like that is a double bludger turnover. The yellow bludger and the yellow dodgeball and the blue dodgeball. I think they're adjudicating this call right now. So it looks like Bosny will get control here of the dodgeballs. Hickmott has ball in hand. Kane has a ball in hand. Collier is running to the ball, tagging up and picking up the ball at the base. And Dillman has the ball with Carabale on the right and Fox on the left flanking. Rob Walsh is going deep. Fox makes the great catch but slips and falls. No harm, no foul there. Carabale has the ball. Drives, takes the pass, makes the pass to Rob Walsh, and fortunately it is a stop. It is a drop pass there, and a great stop for Slice. Minson has ball in hand, passes it back to Johnson. Johnson takes the ball back, passes it to Minson. Minson with a great pass back to Johnson. Johnson passes it to Minson. Minson on the right side, sizes up Fox. Fox, great play there to pop the ball out. Johnson passes it back up to Fox. Minson jukes Fox out of the play. Behind the back pass, back up to Potter. Johnson makes the pass up to Mast. Mast with the score. The score is 120-115. Collier is being asked to sub off. Carson Olazaba is coming back into this game with Peter Lawrence, and the ball is going onto the right side with David Fox. Fox has the ball in hand, sizes up Minson, passes it back up top to Timothy. Molly Potter tries to make a great wrap attempt. Fox gets the ball back, and Fox is driving, taking that space. Potter this time does get the wrap up. Johnson with a great interception to take it out. Johnson had Minson if you wanted him on the deep cut, if on the outlet, but unfortunately did not see him in time. Leanne Dillman with great pressure on Johnson to slow it down. Cupid has ball in hand with Kane and bringing the ball, and Johnson's bringing the ball back to Rob Mast to the right side. Mast has the ball in the wing, taking that contact by Dillman. Carson was out with a great play there to make that stop with the bludger. Carabale drives through everyone and scores to make it 140-115. Bosny is up. Looks like Johnston is subbing off for Aiden Claffey. Kristen Forstrom is in this game. Mac Abraham is back in this game. Kellen Cupid is subbing off for Jason Rosenberg. And this time, Slice has control here with Rob Mast holding onto the ball and Aiden Claffey on the right, Frank Minson up top, Kristen Forstrom on the far side. Mast has the ball, has no pressure, should be taking more space, which is what Minson is asking him to do. Mast makes the pass, gets picked off by Giroso, who was at the small hoop. David Fox has the ball in hand and sidesteps a tackle attempt. There by Aiden Claffey, I think it was. Michael O'Connor is back in this game at keeper. Timothy Carabale has subbed off. Fox, it'll be Fox, Michael O'Connor, Giroso, and Zach Doyle is back in this game after a lengthy absence on the field. Gets tipped. Fox's pass gets tipped there by Claffey, I think it was. Mask gets stripped there by Doyle. Doyle with a great play to get quad ball back. Connor picks it up in the keeper zone, and Connor passes it off to Giroso. Giroso just throw the ball away here, And Claffey picks it up, gets wrapped by Doyle, gets two-hand, ball is out. That ball is also out. Great block there by Frank Minson, and great score. Did I miss that? I did miss that. I'm so sorry. I just slightly missed that. I'm so sorry. Great block there for Frank, and then Minton with another quick thought to go put the ball through the medium hoop. Score is 130-125. Bosny is up. Michael O'Connor has the ball in hand, passes it to Doyle. Doyle gets someone in the air. Aiden Claffey with a great block, even though he got caught in midair. Great block there by Claffey. Claffey, Jason Rosenberg is looking to run down all bludgers. There's no bludgers here. Frank Minson sees that, drives through everyone, passes off to Forsstrom. Forsstrom with a great finish through the small hoop. This is a tie game. The score is 135-130, and it does look like the depth issue for Bosny has become a problem, where they're noticeably So Bosny has called a timeout. It does look like it's a well-needed timeout because they are looking slightly slower than where we were used to seeing them, and so we'll see if this timeout is able to calm them down, give them a break, and now effectively this game is first to 3 to 160. So play is about to restart. The score is 130-135. Bosny is down. The set score is 160. This is a near 1 hour game already, or at least filmed. Play has been resumed. Fox has the ball in hand. O'Connor with on the left, Giroso on the right. Dillman and Lawrence are in at beater. Zach Doyle is on the far end. Giroso has the ball in hand and is actively taking it up the right wing. Jason Rosenberg pressures. Pass goes back up to Fox. Fox gets pressured by Rosenberg. Great passing there by Bosny to get. Jason Rosenberg picks off that passing attempt, then beats out Michael O'Connor, and is now the Bosny still has control, and Jason Rosenberg is now slowing it down to help Quaffle. Michael Lee's back in this game, passes it to Balassa. Balassa has the ball up top. Great block there by Rosenberg. Peter Lawrence gets beat out. Back up top to Balassa, protected by Mac. Balassa just slows it down, trying to find the open pass. Passes it to Lee. Fox gets beat out. Lee drives, takes the shot, misses. Forsstrom picks it up, gets wrapped up by. Good pass there by Jake Zaslav to Balassa, who's cutting on the through the middle. Score is 145-130. Slice is up. Timothy Carabale is back in this game. Fox, Doyle, and Giroso are the quad ball players. Jason Rosenberg has control. Mac Abraham with the misbeat. Jason Rosenberg is actively the only person there. Carabale gets tackled and brought out of bounds. I'm not sure what the call is there. Jake Zaslav with a great wrap Great interception, and then great job of holding the ball. Michael Lee has the ball in hand, is actively looking to drive. Lawrence and Dillman have control here. Michael Lee gets hit up top by Fox. Jake Zaslav has ball in hand. Back to Lee. Lee is sized up by Fox. Timothy Carable is up top. It's a 2-2 zone is what they're saying. That is interesting. That, I think, was also a swat, but that's okay. I don't know slots. Slice has just slowed it down to get their quad ball players back in play as there were a couple beats there. Rosenberg beats out Fox, and that ball almost trickled through to a cutting Balassa. Doyle has the ball in hand and it's wrapped up by Balassa. Balassa drops Broom and passes it to Fox. Fox takes the ball in hand, and Collier is looking to pressure. Doyle gets beat out, but Carable, that's a tough shot to take there. Looked like he had the space. Giroso uses the reset, and passes it to Carable. There's no one back. It's a one-on-one for Carable, and he scores through the small hoop. The score is 145-140. The first team to 2 wins the game. Looks like Bosny is going to stick with a 2-2 zone. There are a few more substitutions in this game. Looks like Phil Kane is in. Michelle Laurie is in. Johnston is in for Zaslav. Balassa is still in this game. Michael Lee is still in this game. Kellen Cupid is back in for Jason Rosenberg. Cupid and Phil Kane are looking to get control back. Timothy Carable is up top playing the point keeper role. Kieran Collier with a great catch there. Pressure on Mike. Missed beat there for Dillman. Takes the pass. Balassa gets wrapped up by Giroso and then finishes medium hoop. And then Carable picks it up. Doesn't want to look to run on 2 bludgers. Doesn't matter. Passes it. Takes the bad shot. Probably should have slowed it down there. Slice needs one more goal to win. They're saying go. Johnson gets wrapped there. And then another wrap gets brought to the ground. Gets sent back to hoops. Balassa has the ball in hand. Passes. Great stop there by Giroso. And this is another great stop for Bosny. Giroso has been absolutely instrumental in her defensive ability. Bosny is slowing it down just to calm the tempo because the momentum is on Slice's side. Dillman is staying slowly walking it up with Collier. Giroso, Carable, and Fox with Kit Palpour on the far side. Passes back up to Giroso. Giroso has the ball in hand. Looks like Slice is in a 2-2 zone. Collier has the ball with Dillman. They're maintaining control. Michael Lee gets beat out. Passes it to Fox. Fox has the ball. Palpour with a great sidestep. Scores. This is a next goal win situation. Dillman and Collier have control here. It's 155-150. Next team to score wins the game. Fox is at hoops with Palpour and Carable at top. Dillman and Collier have control here. Johnston, Michael Lee, Michelle Laurie, and Balassa are on the field. Michael Lee tells Balassa to bring it up. Balassa has the ball in hand. Taking it up top, back up to Lee. He has Cupid on the side to beat people out. Beats out. Michael Lee has the ball. Beats out. Passes it to Balassa. Balassa gets beat out there by Dillman. Almost game-saving play there by Dillman. Dillman and Collier get control back here. If they can run, they might have a shot here. They slow it up. Fox has the ball with misbeat. Passes it off. Carable gets beat out. If they don't get the ball quick enough, this is a no-budger look for Slice. Dillman gets the ball, turns around, passes it back to Collier. Collier with the fist up, gets beat out. This is a no-budger look. Passes it to Molly Potter. Goal is good. Goal is good. Great comeback there for Slice. Molly Potter with a game-winning dunk on that transition to finish the game. 165-150. Great game for Bosnian Slice. And that should be, yes. And they are lining up. The game is good. Great finish. Overall, great play. And good look. There you go.